Hello, everyone. I wanted to take a moment to clarify what we're talking about by rational, non rational, collective, and individual. Some people have done an exemplary job of understanding this, but it's kind of difficult to get our minds around. I think most people understand individual rationality. Remember that rationality means that you want to accomplish a goal as cheaply, as quickly, and as effectively as possible. So one would read a theory textbook so one could achieve the goal, get an A or pass the class. That's pretty straightforward. An individual non-rational reason for reading a textbook might be so that you can have the good feeling that you get when you succeed, or avoid negative feelings when you don't succeed. Um, that you want to not to let your classmates down or something, or the people around you down. So that might be an individual non-rational reason for doing something. Many people, when we get to the collective level, people start to get a little hazier in their responses. And I've taken a moment reading the responses, a pause to try to clarify this just a little bit. A an individual rational response usually has to do with something that some collective entity deems necessary. Who has a collective goal to achieve in your reading a textbook and taking a theory class? That's the question. If we think about this, there are a number of answers. One of the goals of a sociology program or department is that sociology majors are trained. It's a discipline-wide requirement. So your online Kennesaw State sociology theory class is no different than every other university. Okay, it's been determined as a goal of sociology education that people be trained in theory, among other things, methods, statistics, and so forth. The university also has collective goals. They need to have students trained in a way that allows for them to be certified, to be recognized as accredited. So the university has a collective goal. So some people were a little hazy. A lot of people got that right. What's a real challenge, and what we will look at a bit more, is what happens when we get to a collective extra-rational or non-rational goal. What do we have? What might that be? Think about collectivities that might have a sense of, and a lot of people use this sense of morality, or right or wrong. Society thinks it's good that we work hard. That's a perfectly reasonable answer. Your family would be proud of you if you succeeded, or they might be disappointed if you didn't. There might be other collectivities. The university wants people to graduate. It's a goal, but also it makes them look good, right? It's a point of pride if people graduate and are successful. So there are often some of these reasons shade one into the other, but let's think a little more. Let's engage this idea a little bit more. Collective answers aren't you're reading a textbook because you want to understand society better. That's really not a collective goal. Think about that. And so if you think about this thoroughly and dive into the idea a little more, you're going to you have a better understanding. All of the subsequent theorists who we're going to talk about are going to you have one or more of these orientations. Sometimes um, more than one. But the reality is, the entire discussion is about social structure as a constraint, and our actions as human beings are actions, but they're constrained by social structure. I can't just go out and do everything. I couldn't, for example, hire somebody to read the textbook for me and take the test and pay them to take the test. Well, you could, I suppose, but that would be a moral a problem. So sociologists might, they all agree on that point. They might have different starting off points or disagree about the degree to which collective action affects collective constraints affect action. I'm sorry, but they're going to all agree that they do. It's to some measure or another. So think about this as you grapple with this question.